Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will talk about internal rate of return. Internal rate of return for a normal project, the internal rate of return IRR is the discount rate that makes the present value of the expected incremental after tax cash inflow just equal to the initial cost of the project. Most generally, the IRR is the discount rate that makes the present values of the project's estimated cash inflow equal to the present value of the projected estimated cash outflow. That is, IRR is the discount rate that makes the following relationship hold. We can also say that it is the rate where net present value of the project equal to 0. The following condition, that is present value inflow equal to present value of outflow. It's mean rate of return. Present value of inflow should be equal to present value of outflow. So we can also say that the discount rate at which net present value equal to 0, that is our internal rate of return. To calculate IRR, this is the formula: NPV equal to 0 equal to initial cash flow plus cash flow of first year divided by 1 plus internal rate of return की power 1, and cash flow of second year divided by 1 plus internal rate of return की power 2. Sorry, this is 1, and so on. Cash flow of nth divided by 1 plus IRR की power nth. So it's mean NPV equal to 0 equal to summation 0 to n cash flow time series divided by 1 plus IRR की power number of periods t, that is the number of periods. So here we can calculate IRR on the basis of hit and trial method. First we will put the value around the discounted rate that we have chosen, that is minimum required rate. Then we put the around the value of discounted rate, and we will calculate if it is greater than 0, then we change the rate. If it is less than 0, then we will also change the rate, and we will calculate till the value is 0. In this way we can calculate internal rate of return. So to calculate the internal rate of return, we may use the trial and error method, that is just keep guessing IRRs until you get the right one, or you may use a financial calculator, or we can calculate on Excel. So IRR decision rules: first, determine the required rate of return for a given project. This is usually the firm's cost of capital or opportunity cost. Keep in mind that the required rate of return may be higher or lower than the firm's cost of capital, or adjust for difference between project risk and the firm's average project risk. So if IRR greater than the required rate of return, the required rate of return then we will accept the project. then we will accept the in this case we will accept the project if the required rate of return is less than the internal rate of return. If IRR less than the required rate of the return, the required rate of return in this case we will reject the project. We will reject the project. So simply we can say that if IRR is greater than the discounted rate or cost of capital, then we will accept the project. If IRR is less than the cost of capital or opportunity cost or required rate of return, then we will reject the project. So these are the implementation of internal rate of return. Here is an example. We will calculate it on Excel. Years project A and project B are given. This is the 4 years data, initial cash flow and outflows. तो अभी हम mention example we will calculate on the Excel. Here are data is available, period 0 to 4 year, and project A initial cash flow and initial cash outflow and cash inflows of 4 years, and as well as project B cash outflow and inflows of 4 years. Keep in mind here we will take all the values from 0 to 4 years. So press on the function bar. Here formula bar will be open. Here you can select IRR. If there is not mentioned, you can type in the box. Here I selected IRR, internal rate of return, and values. We will put the values of project A in this section from 0 to 4 year. Keep in mind, like NPV we select 1 to 4, but in IRR we will select from 0 to 4 years, included initial cash outflow. So here we will put the data values and OK. Here you can see the internal rate is 14% are calculated automatically, but you keep in mind that discount rate is required. Discount rate is required, that minimum discount rate, that is cost of capital, like we use in net present value. Discount rate is mentioned in the example, that is discount rate is 10%. We will calculate the IRR. This discount rate now used in the calculation, but it used in the decision making process when we make decision according to internal rate of return. Here is discount rate is 10%. On 10% we have calculated the IRR, that is 14%, and project B IRR same like project A. We will select the formula bar and we select the IRR, then put the values from 0 to 4, and we will enter or press the OK button. Here IRR is calculated, that is 12% of project B. We calculated 12%, answer is 12%. So this is the formula. You can also put it manually, equal IRR into 0 to 4th years values, yani 0 to last year. So if the internal rate of return is greater than discount rate, then project is acceptable. Here project A is 14% and project B is 12%. Both projects are acceptable because their value internal rate of return is greater than discounted rate. So we use discount rate here only for the decision making process. If the project is project's IRR is greater than, so here is the both projects IRR is greater than discounted rate, so both projects are acceptable, but the most appropriate project is project A because the IRR of project A is greater than project B. Hopefully you like this video and you have learned about internal rate of return. So subscribe my channel for the incoming videos, new videos if you are new on my channel. Here I will teach you about business education, particularly financial management. In this channel I will teach calculation of all financial tools in Excel, financial calculators, etc. And I will tell you about all technical education, blogging, etc. in this channel. Please subscribe my channel for the new videos and update with my videos. So have the nice time. Next video will be about profitability index.